you, God, like, signs from God. Like, when I tell you, won't he do it? Won't he do it, bitch? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my oh my god, y'all, it's real hot. Excuse the armpits, because y'all love, I don't know what's up with y'all in my armpits, but every time I tell the story time, y'all like to talk about my armpits. But anyway, hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So today is the day. Today is the day your girl is going to be telling us story time. I know I told you guys that I wasn't going to tell no more story times, and I ended up posting like a really long video of like 3 story times. But today I'm doing the story time, y'all. Like, I miss y'all, I love y'all, so this is for y'all. I'm super duper excited to be telling y'all this story. And honestly, yesterday, like, before we get into the video, yesterday I went ahead and I was watching all my old videos, and I'm really like, I need to get back like that. I need to get back in that bag, because I'm funny as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, and it's not even like I'm forcing it, like, it's just me, like, you feel me? So back in this bitch, finna get crunk, eyebrows on fleek. If you guys hear any type of cars or any type of extra sounds, excuse that. I am in my car and I am outside, so excuse all that. And excuse my armpits, like I already told y'all. Today's story time is gonna be about why you should never go through a man's phone, and the time I went through somebody's phone, and I basically embarrassed myself, y'all. Like, I felt so dumb. But anyway, we just gonna get right into the story time, okay? Before we get into the story time, make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're on the road to 100K, so let's get there, okay? Period. Where do I even start? Okay, boom. I'm just gonna tell y'all, the first time I ever went through somebody's phone had to been sophomore year of high school, and I already told you guys that story time is right here, and it's also in the description box down below. So if you guys want to know that story, make sure you guys go check that out. But that was my first time going through a man's phone. I'll say, not even a man, bitch, a boy. That was my first time going through a boy's phone, and you would think I learned my lesson from that. Like, damn, like, if you go through a man's phone, you're gonna get your feelings hurt. But like, no, because that's where all the tea is, bro. The tea is in the phone, okay? What anybody's saying, the actions, it's the actions that, you know, really speak, okay? The actions and what's in your phone, that's what really tell it all, okay? So boom, let me put my feet up, bitch, because like, we're gonna give my bae, what's his name, Cameron. We're gonna name the one I'm talking about Cameron, okay? One thing about me, if I feel like something's off, bitch, I'm right. Like, I came to the conclusion that if I feel like something's weird, something's off, somebody is weird, like something like that, I am always right. Like, I've never been wrong when it comes to stuff like that. So one day, this is not even the part where I went through his phone, this part, but this another time, whatever. Went through his phone. Well, I went through the phone. I went through the phone, and I was just seeing so much stuff, y'all. And it wasn't even fuck that. It was just stuff that I was just like, we wasn't dating at that point when he was doing all that stuff, but we was still communicating with each other, and I started, like, you know, catching feelings for him and stuff like that. But we wasn't dating at that time when he was doing all that stuff, even though we was like, it's hard. That's why you don't get into like situationships. But it was one of those things where we were getting to know each other, but I was slowly starting to like him more and more as I got to know him. So at first, you know, we both doing us, like, we both didn't want to be in a relationship. It was just like, whatever, blase. But like, as time go on, like, you know, and you start spending time with that person, you're gonna start liking them. Like, I don't care, the more time you spend with somebody, you're gonna start developing either feelings or like as friends or as like a relationship, whatever the case may be. So I was trying to catch your feelings for this little boy, and I just felt off because, bruh, it was just one specific female, bruh. And I don't even want to say too much on it because I don't want nobody to get any type of clues, hints, or whatever. But it was this one specific female, and she will always pop up, but not like in person. It's always URL. I think that's what it's called, like online. Like, I will always see her pop up, like, when it comes to him online. So I felt like, why does this bitch even feel this comfortable to be doing that? Because like, you obviously have to be talking to her, okay? I kind of find out it was true. He was entertaining and had her thinking she was special, but then he stopped talking to her or whatever. Once he started getting serious with me, he stopped talking to her, but she was still trying to be like, you know, wish him like little holidays, like Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's. Like, bitch, don't nobody need all that. And your ass never got responded back to. So yeah, you should have took that as a... So I go through the phone and basically I'm mad, but you know, and he's right next to me, sleep peacefully, okay? And I'm just looking at him like, I just want to beat this man up, to be honest. But I'm not even gonna beat him up, because it's like, after I beat him up, then like, it's like he still cheated on me. Well, he didn't even cheat. You see, this is why you get shit like, you know, you talk and you like, okay, what is it? Okay, are we in a relationship? Like, to me, I'm starting to like you. That's why you be honest about your feelings with people, because you can't expect somebody to be out here treating you this type of way and you haven't voiced. Like, people are going to treat you how you let them treat you, basically. And I never voiced to him that I did like him that much, to the point where I wanted to be in a relationship with him now. But I thought like my actions were showing that. But like, you know, boys are kind of like dumb. So like, you just, you know, sometimes you just have to have an honest conversation with somebody, and I didn't do that. This is what made me mad, because I woke the man up, y'all. This is like a pre-story about what happened after, like, you know, this is like what happened leading up to the story time that I'm supposed to be telling y'all. I waited until like, you know, like I waited a little bit, tried to calm myself down. I called my friend and I told her. She was like, sis, you can't really be mad because you like went through his phone. And I was like, yeah, that's facts. And I like people who keep it real with me. Like, she kept it real. Like, girl, you went through his phone, you found what you was looking for, so you can't be mad too. Like, you could be mad, but you can't like be, you feel me, like you went looking for something and you found it, so it is what it is. So boom, I was like, I'm the type where I need to talk. Like, I like to talk. I need to have a conversation with you, nigga, because now you got me fucked up. So boom, I was like, I need to talk to you. So we went to a separate part of the house. He didn't bring his phone with him. I was like, do you have your phone with you? And he was like, no. I was like, go get it. So he went, and I feel like he knew what time it was, but he went and got his phone, bring it back. And I told him this, and this is what made me, okay, let me calm down, because I'm past all this, like I'm over all this, but like it's so funny to me now, because I look back at it like, wow. I started off the conversation like this. I was like, I know I'm not your girlfriend, but, and he cut me off. I couldn't even finish saying anything. All I said was, I know I'm not your girlfriend, but, and he said, you are my girlfriend. So when he said, you are my girlfriend, I automatically start crying. And it's not because I'm sad at this point. I'm crying because I want to fight him at this point. Because it's like, don't say, oh, you are my girlfriend, but this is what you're getting into, okay? Like, you can't be my boyfriend. If you're getting into that, you're not my boyfriend. Like, you was never my boyfriend if that's what you was doing, okay? So, and plus, we never even had no conversation about us being boyfriend and girlfriend, so I was very much confused. So I told him, I was like, I know I'm not your girlfriend, because I was just gonna have a conversation with him saying like, I know I'm not your girlfriend, but I do feel some type of way about this, because, you know, I feel like I really like you, and I thought we was, you know, about to, you know, move on. And he was like, you are my girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. So I just started crying, and I'm like, so why the fuck are you, blah, blah, blah. So I started showing him or whatever, and he's like, you know, niggas excuses. It's just so dumb. And like later on, like, cause I forgave him. I give people second chances depending on how big the situation was. I give people second chances. We talked about it, and I feel like another reason why I gave him a second chance is because, like, I mean, I wasn't, you know, yeah. And another thing that guys, or people, I'm not even going to say guys, because this can be females too. You can't expect to hurt somebody and break somebody's trust and expect them to forgive you in 2 days. That shit don't take 2 days to go away. It could take months, days, weeks, years. Like, that's something that you have to build back, because I already gave you my trust and you already broke it. So I can't be like, okay, well, he said sorry, we cool. Like, nah, like that shit is still like, now I don't trust you at all. Like, I don't even, if I'm not seeing you or you're not physically with me, I'm not trusting you. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what you're getting into. And I thought shit was sweet, and shit wasn't sweet the whole time, and everything that I was thinking was actually facts. So I was like, you know, I don't really trust him anymore, but we're gonna work on it. Now, like I said, once you break somebody's trust, it's very, very, very hard to like build that trust back, okay? So few months go by, few months go past, and we're doing good. Like, we're doing good, but I still got at the back of my head, like, I don't know, like, because I felt like shit was good, even though I still had that voice in the back of my head feeling like you was doing something. I thought stuff was good, and it turned out it wasn't. Like, he was texting his best friend, and well, I didn't know the bitch, but anyway, his best friend, he told me his best friend has a boyfriend, but it's like, she has a boyfriend, but y'all are out here talking to each other like this. Like, I don't think her boyfriend would like that. And it's crazy because I couldn't really be one of those where, like, I can argue with and I could, bitch, don't text my nigga, or I can, like, you know, come at her, tell her boyfriend, or, you know, really blast bitches. But it's just like, one, at the end of the day, you don't owe me no loyalty. I don't know you. This is who I'm talking to him, okay? I'm not talking to you, bitch. I don't even know you. So it's like, and I don't, first of all, that's embarrassing, bitch. I'm not gonna yell at you because my nigga is talking to you. Like, girl, that's embarrassing. Unless that's your friend, don't text that bitch. And another thing is, like, he was like, oh, I can block him. Baby, I don't want you to block him. I tell people, like, any type of person who ever cheated on me or whatever, and they be like, oh, I can block him. No, nigga. I don't need you blocking bitches. I don't want to be the reason why. I don't want you to block them to make me feel better. I don't want you talking to the bitches. So don't feel like you blocking them is just gonna make me feel better, nigga. The fuck, it's not. I'm still in my feelings, and you can still talk to this bitch even if she's blocked or not. So you feel me? Like, I'm not trying to hear all that. So I took it up with him. We got past it or whatever. Well, I was getting past it. He got past it, of course, but I was slowly getting past it or whatever. Like I said, months go past, and DeseyAnn is still like, you know, I'm doing good, but I'm still like in the back of my head, like, this nigga ain't shit. Like, respectfully, like, he's not shit. So I mean, I'm just playing my cards, doing whatever. I do like him a lot. And this one night, y'all, bro, when I tell you God, like, signs from God, like, when I tell you, won't he do it? Won't he do it, bitch? So this is where I embarrass myself, okay? So time go past. He's thinking I'm over it, but like deep down inside, I'm not over it at all. I'm still like, and then, but and another reason why I wasn't over it is because, one, I told him don't block the bitch because, like, no. But eventually, like, as we kept going with our relationship and shit, and I told him how I felt about, you know, the situation, and he told me how he felt about my situation, we both decided to, like, not even block those people, but just unfollow them and just, you know, stay away from that, because like, we cared about each other at that point, to the fact where it was like, I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable, and I don't want you to make me feel uncomfortable and stuff like that. We just deleted them off social media and called it a day. So, but the bitch, oh my god, she was making me so mad because that bitch would stay on my page. Like, bitch, she don't even follow me, but she stayed on my page. Stay seeing her my story views, stay seeing her liking my pictures. Like, bitch, I'm not your friend, and you was trying to fuck with my nigga, now you're trying to talk to me. Like, bitch, who? Bruh, I don't understand you, bruh. I literally don't understand you bitches. Like, I know everybody out here talking about my sis Portia, but y'all bitches is Portias. All y'all hoes do is try to be a kiki and then be trying to fuck with people's niggas. So I don't like all that shit that bitches be talking, all that loyalty shit, girl code shit, all that. Like, I believe in it, but like, I'm not gonna be put myself, what's the word, I'm not gonna, every bitch is not like me, basically. I'm a real bitch. Not every bitch is like me. One night I was taking him home, right? So I took him home, I was taking him home, and I dropped him off, and I started driving. Like, I get all the way, like, we lived like maybe 20 minutes from each other, so I get all the way close to my house. Like, I'm probably like 2 minutes from my house, like around the corner, and his sister is calling my phone. I answer because I'm like, why would his sister be calling me? But I'm like, maybe it's him. So he called, I answer or whatever, and he's like, oh, I left my phone in your car. But the way he was sounding to me was like like he was sounding very much like frantic, like, oh, I left my phone in your car, boom, boom, like, you can meet me here, boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm looking for the phone, and I see it, and I'm like, if this is not a sign from God, bitch, I don't know what is. Like, if, bruh, this man left his phone on my car seat, I drove all the way almost to my house, and he's just now calling me like, oh, I left my phone. Like, usually, like, you will either realize your phone is missing, like, right there and then, or like even like when he got in the house. But, or I drove like 18 minutes away, and he just realized he left his phone. So I'm like, bro, I was driving so slow back to him because I'm like, this is my time to really know, because like I said, months went past. So I'm like, this is my time to really know if this nigga has changed or if he's still on the same shit. And if he's on the same shit, then I am done with him, because like, I just can't. Like, I give you one chance, cool, that's you know, I'm gonna charge it to the game. You do me wrong twice, bitch. Are you dumb? Like, you must be dumb, because one, I'm not the bitch to play with. Two, like, I'm just dead. Whatever. And I did so much for him, so it was like, you feel me, like, you're really dumb. Like, what other bitches really gonna go this try hard for you? None. Okay, because bitches nowadays, a lot of females nowadays, they want what you can, they only fucking with you for what you can offer, nigga. You really couldn't give me shit. He couldn't give me shit that I couldn't get myself, but I still with him. Okay, like, I still with him, you know, whatever. I'm in my bag, I'm making bank, nigga. Like, I'm chilling. So it's like, if I decided to leave him alone, it was like, nigga, I'm not gonna really be missing out on anything besides like your attention and affection. But other than that, like, feel me, I can get that elsewhere. I drove all the way to his house because I didn't know what store he wanted me to meet him at. I'm going through the phone or whatever. I drove all the way to his house, and his sister is like, oh, he's not here, he went over there to meet you. So I'm like, all right, cool. Now I could have gave his sister the phone and just went home, but I was just like, I wasn't even thinking about that. So I'll go through the phone, I'm going through the phone, and I'm seeing messages, bruh, again. So I'm like, oh, fuck no, this nigga got me fucked up, because I gave you a chance and then you just mess it back up. So at this point, I'm going through the shit, I'm going through everything. I know his little passwords, I know his passwords to get into everything, bitch. Like, the close, not the close friends, the eyes only on Snapchat, that's where the tea really is. He didn't even give me that password, but I just used my brain to figure it out, because I'm smart, and I opened it and it worked. Okay, boom. So I'm seeing so much shit. I realized, like, there's this girl he used to talk to, because he don't delete shit out his phone. So it was a girl he used to talk to that I was like, wow. I was really surprised he talked to her, because that was like his sister's like friend. So I was just like you talk to this bitch? Like, that's crazy. Like, I wonder if his sis know. But I was like, that's none of my business. Like, yee. So I'm going through it. I'm seeing hella shit on Twitter. Like, this one bitch asking him, like, or do you want to be like Twitter friend, some shit. Like, they gonna send each other shit back and forth on Twitter. Like, bitch, no, that's too friendly for me. Like, no, you could send me shit on Twitter. I didn't have one, but you could send me shit, I'll make one. We finally meet up. I go to his house, I'm crying, I'm like, get in the car, boom boom, I'm going off on him, I'm yelling and screaming, because when I get mad to that point, it's like, no, nigga, because now I gave you a second chance. Now I feel like you're playing with me and my feelings and my emotions. So I start going off on him and stuff like that. He is mad. He's like, bro, you're not gonna be yelling in front of my house, which is understandable, because like, I was like doing too much. He's like, bro, he's showing me the phone, he's showing me the messages, and I start feeling dumb, because y'all, when he showed me the phone and he was like, what are you talking about? And I seen the shit and I showed him. He was like, look at the date, bruh. So I look at the date, and the date is like a year before we even started like being together, before we even started communicating. So I'm like, fuck. So I was just going off on some old shit, like before we even was in a relationship. Like, this is shit that was like back then, before we even was in a relationship, before anything. Like, this was old ass messages that I'm looking at. So I'm mad at myself, but it's like, I already done turned up on this man, I already done said what I said. But I don't ever say shit where I can't take back. Like, I don't ever say no crazy shit like, I hate you, or I'll kill you, or like shit that I can't take back, because like, you know, being mad is only temporary. I don't want to make no permanent decisions off of temporary feelings. So I'm mad, I'm yelling or whatever, and then I find out that the shit was from a year before we even started dating. So now I'm feeling dumb, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm trying to say I'm sorry, but it's like, he's now thinking like, damn, bitch, like, I'm actually trying, and you're like just waiting to catch me doing some shit, which I was kind of like just waiting for something else to happen, because I felt like something else was gonna happen. I'm like, sorry, I honestly, I told him how I feel. Like, I always tell, like, now I tell people how I honestly feel, because like, people won't know how you honestly feel unless you tell them. So I was like, I just don't want it to happen again. I was like, I like you a lot, and I just don't want to, you know, go and finally, you know, give you that trust back, and then you do some other shit to break my trust, and now I feel dumb because I'm like, I should have known, or I should have this, or, you know, whatever. So I was trying to tell him I just don't want it to happen again. So I'm like crying. I'm really like on him or whatever, but I'm crying because like I'm mad that I just really put myself in that situation by going through his phone and not even looking at the dates and shit. I just started seeing bitches and I was like mad, okay? So I wasn't even, feel me? And one thing, like, if I go through anybody's phone, I don't never go through like conversations with nobody, mama, sister, bros. I don't want to know what you and your bros talking about. Like, I don't give a fuck. I just need to see what the bitches that I don't know, or like bitches that look weird. Like, I don't know if I'm getting vibes. That's the messages I click on. I don't never go through nobody's group chat with their homeboys, no family group chats, no what you talk about with your auntie, your mama, your sister, your cousin. I don't. Yeah, y'all, that's how I played myself. Don't go through a man's phone unless you're really about to be done with him, or like even if you're not about to be done with him and you just want to make sure, just know by going through somebody's phone, you're breaking trust when it comes on both sides, really, because I look at it as like, okay, boom, if you go through the person's phone and they're cheating on you, it's like, okay, boom, you find out this person's cheating on you, they broke your trust, blase, blase. But it's like, okay, and then you either confront it or you don't say anything. But it's like, if you confront it, it's like, okay, what do I do next? Like, do I stay with him? Do I give him a second chance? Like, do I leave him? Like, it's just so much shit. So you just gotta make sure, like, if you're going through somebody's phone, you know what you're gonna do with the information you collect. Also, if you go through somebody's phone and then you find nothing, you feel bad for even putting yourself or putting your relationship in that situation, because it's like, why do I feel like I can't trust this person? Like, I shouldn't feel like that, you feel me? And the fact that I even went and broke their privacy, like invaded their privacy and went through their things, and they aren't even doing anything, it's like, you should question yourself, like, why do I feel like that? Like, maybe it's me, like maybe it's not even them, maybe it's maybe I am insecure, maybe I'm not ready to be in a relationship because of past relationships that broke me, or whatever the case may be. And one thing that I did learn when it comes to my relationship right now with my boyfriend is that, one, communication. I know people say communication is everything, and like everybody says that, but that's one thing that is facts. Communication is everything. You need to communicate with whoever you're dealing with, because how could they know what's going on if you don't voice that, okay? And then it's also like, if you don't like something, how does that person know you don't like something if you never say it? Like, it's certain things that you should be able to communicate. If you can't communicate with whoever you're dating, you shouldn't be dating them. If you tell the boy or the girl you're dating, like, I don't like when you do this, or I don't like this, and they can't take that into consideration and fix it, or try to like change it just to be a better person for you, then that's not the person you should be dealing with. Because anybody worth your time and worth your love and affection will be willing to be their better self for you, okay? So yeah. Woo, I'm so hot. Like, I hope you guys can even see me in the camera, but I'm so hot. Oh my gosh, like my shit probably even bigger. I need to change this shirt. I'm gonna go and change this shirt before I leave the house again. Woo! But yeah, guys, like I was saying before my camera stopped, I know it's females who be like, I don't go through phones, bitch. Cool, like that's cool for you. So anybody in the comments who like, I don't go through phones, that's so insecure, bitch. That's cool for you, okay? That's cool. If you don't want to know, because a lot of people who don't go through phones either are just like, I trust him, blah, 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 or they're scared to find out what's really going on, and that's the tea, okay? Because bitch, I don't give a fuck. If I feel whatever and I want to do that, I'm gonna do that. Like, I don't care. Like, feel me? I'm glad I just have somebody I can literally just, if I feel some type of way about anything, like, and I'm a very emotional person, like I'm very emotional, I'm very passionate, I could say, and I'm glad I'm with somebody where I can be like, I don't like this and I don't like that, and we can talk to each other back and forth and have a grown conversation. Now sometimes, you know, your girl is like, if I'm super mad and I feel like he's not understanding what I'm saying, I do tend to, you know, get really upset, and that's something I still have to work on, like controlling my feelings when I'm angry. But I'm just glad I have somebody I can literally talk to about anything and however I'm feeling, and he could take that into consideration and either change it, fix it, or just, you know, tell me how he feels and stuff like that. Because a lot of people don't get the chance to actually have somebody who can like sit and have a real grown conversation instead of taking it to social media, or instead of like taking it to links that it shouldn't even be taken to, okay? But yeah, y'all, I had something else I wanted to say, but I literally forgot what I was about to say. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you guys. One thing that everybody should know by now is that you can't change a man. I don't give a fuck who you are, what you think you are. You're not Captain Save a nigga. You cannot save a man. You cannot save a female. You can't change. You literally can't change nobody because you don't have control over nobody and what they do. If somebody wants to really be with you, they're going to change for themselves because they want to change and they want to be better for themselves and they want to be better for their relationship. You can't change anybody. You can't force anybody to be a man. You can't force anybody to be a woman. You can't force anybody to love you. You can't force anybody to respect you. You can't force anybody to be loyal to you. You can't force anybody to do anything. The only person you have control over is yourself. So the only thing you can do is be the best person you can be. And if shit goes left, leave that alone and go on to the next thing. Like, don't feel like you could change anybody. You can't change nobody. A real man, a real woman is gonna put however they feel to the side. They're gonna respect you and they're going to change because they want better for your relationship, their relationship, okay? And they respect you enough to change their ways and not have you looking stupid out here. So if you got somebody who's not willing to change and they feel like, oh, she's always doing this and she's always crying and she's too clingy and she's too emotional, bitch, leave that nigga alone because he don't deserve you. She don't deserve you. If she feels like you're doing too much and you're too clingy and you don't let her, yeah, bye. All you gotta say is bye and leave people alone. Let people be. Like, some people really don't deserve your time, energy, space, nothing, okay? Period. So that's a little lesson that I want you guys to take away from this story time. You guys know I always have little lessons when it comes to my stories because I just want y'all to know what I did and what I took out of the situation. But yeah, guys, that's the end of the story. I'm very hot in this car. I feel like I'm about to die. I need my air conditioning and I need to go to the house and change. So that's it for my story. Make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on all my social media platforms. Comment down below any other videos you guys want from me. Make sure you guys hit that like button because it really does help, guys. Hit that like button. Make sure you guys subscribe and click the notification bell so you guys are notified every time I post another fire lit video. And yeah, guys, we're on the road to 100K. I'm trying my best to, you know, post content for you guys. I'm really trying. I'm trying to post content for you guys. Also trying to start up my business for the longest. Trying to make other money on the side, also working on myself. So it's a lot, you know, but I'm willing to work on it and do, you know, balance everything as best as I can. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, and until next time, Desi out.
Way too motherfucking wavy. I can't imagine myself being basic. I feel like the man when I'm thumbing through faces. Hide all this pain and this blood.